Okay, this is a example how to create BSP application, MVC BSP application. First, we will do transaction SEAT. And first what we will do, we create our new BSP MVC application. And we press enter and say we would like to create new BSP application. We name the BSP application. And we make it as a local object. Okay, we create name of the BSP application. Next step, we create control for BSP application. Right click on the BSP, create controller, and we name the control the same. It will be same name as our application, ZAM_TST001, and then we do underscore. No, we name it the same way, and press enter. Now we name our control name of the application, and then we name the control class ZCL, and it will be TST001. But because it's a control class, it's nice to have a extension that identify control class. And we press enter. So the name is not right. TST001. And now we are going to create the control class. If you double click on that field, it will create for us control class. This control class will be will have all method that control class for BSP application supposed to have. See that? And we create control class, and we create couple of objects that we will use on our HTML page. I mean, see that there are a couple object attributes of the control class. What we will do next, we'll create HTML. It's in display mode. We have to change it to change mode, and we create HTML page object. It will be instance. It will be publicly available, and it will be reference. So it will be reference to object IFBSP page, and definitely this object we have to. Also, I create the attribute GView, which is the name of the HTML page. It means instead of writing the name of the HTML page to my code, I will have a list of I have variable which I populate by the name of the HTML page, the same instance, public, and the type is string. And then I have a GV title. It's not necessary also, but again, if I have multiple pages, I will just change the name of GV title, and every page I use GV title, and it changes the title of the HTML page for me. There's some nice things to have it make our lives easier. And then, because I'm usually doing BSP application, I would like to generate BSP application as a simple with the one table and one button. I will create button. If I need more buttons, I will create it later. More buttons in, and I create them on the separate on these HTML pages, and will be also string. Okay, we create a couple objects. I could save it just to be sure. And now we have to redefine couple methods. Generally, there is a method doing it. We redefine that method just by click on that icon, redefine. It means it will create the child from the. Maybe it will be nice to see superclass of that BSP application controller. if you look, there is a superclass. Now we are redefining method of that superclass to our do in it. And generally this is a place which is called the first time when the application is called, and we will could populate some information that we will see later what we could do here. Save it. The next very important thing is we have to go to do method we have to redefine method do request, and this is generally like dispatcher of the method, and we put there this method. We don't need to know any too much about this part. Generally the part where we handle the events, and this is the next method that we have to redefine, very important. It's a do handle events. And these three methods give us chance to control our HTML pages. I show you what you could put in that method. Okay, inside that HTML event we insert the code which will generally identify what happens on HTML page. If we click on a button search, he say okay, somebody clicked on a button search, and then he execute the method control method search, do something. We will show that later, but generally this couple rows of the code give us chance to share. Okay, what's the situation? We create BSP application and we create control class for that BSP application. Let's see what we could see in that BSP application. I'm just saving that control class. Okay, we have our control class with redefined do init, do request methods and do handle. And if we look to our BSP application, we have a controller and controller. We have a BSP application control class. We double click on inside, we are back in our control class. Next step, what we will do, we will create the model class. I will open the other section, but just grab the name of that control class, my clipboard, and I will open the other session, and I say I'm going to create class, and this class will be the same name except the tail will have name will be model. Let's say create. I'll do local object, and then I identify my superclass, and my superclass is the CLBSP model. It means we inherit all methods for class. It gives us a lot of code that we could use it later, and we could save it for now. We create model class for our BSP application. We could compile it. I could show which methods are available, which attributes, and we are going back to our BSP application, and we are going to bind together a control class with our model. We say we have an additional attribute, the name of the attribute, we have to go to the change mode, and we say we have a model. And this model, it's a reference to our BSP application model class, and I copy from my clipboard my class, and we could compile it. Now we have a BSP application, we have a controller, and we have a model class. At the next step, what we will do, but we have to do it in the next part, how we create the HTML page in maybe part 2.